Hi, it's Arian here from Life is Crafted, and I really wasn't sure exactly what this video was going to be because, I like to put things in really neat labels, but sometimes it's not possible. And that used to cause me a lot of anxiety when I couldn't clearly categorize something and I couldn't clearly stick a label on it, put it in its box, and understand it from my worldview. But I am learning to become best friends with progress, not perfection. And I knew I wanted to shoot some videos today, and I've done one on the Week on 2 pages, which we'll upload at some stage because they take freaking ages. But I put my face on. I don't get to do that too often, and I'm outside in a park escaping from the baby at the moment, and I love her to death, but sometimes to think I need to get out and about. So I went and grabbed a coffee with a chocolate biscuit on the top, which I don't really want right now. It's kind of melting, but I've got nowhere to put it. So you know what I did? I put it in my handbag because I had to get money out from the ATM, and I had the coffee, I had my phone, and I had my handbag, and I was trying to get the wallet out, and I couldn't put the coffee cup down on the ledge of the ATM because it's sloped, so it kept falling off. And I didn't want to put it on top of the coffee cup because it was way too hot. So I put it in my bag, and I put my phone in my bag so I could get the money out. And then when I pulled out my phone just now, it had chocolate chip cookie melted on it. But hey, look, that's life sometimes. And so anyway, I put my face on, I escaped, and because I shot the other video without me in it, I thought, okay, let's put me in it. Because I made the effort of doing my face. So I hope you're appreciating it. Because my face goes on like once a month now, just because really I can't be asked half the time because there's too many other things to do. And most of the time people don't see me. And the lovely post office people that I see multiple times a week because of the Life is Crafted orders going out are used to seeing me in a state of mama comfort, for want of a better word. So anyway, that's why I did this video, because I'm doing progress, not perfection. So those were birds, magpies in Australia, you know them, they swoop you. Luckily, I'm sitting under a wooden thing, corrugated iron thing, so I'm protected, and it's not spring, so they don't do it so much, but they did swoop the dog the other day, so, who knows. So yeah, I didn't shoot videos for a long time because I thought they had to be all, super shiny, whiz bang, I don't know, music, intro, blah, blah, blah. And of course they're great when they're like that, right? But I just have not had, I guess, the time or made it a priority to learn exactly how to do that. So at the moment I am just grabbing my phone and myself, and I'm just going to shoot this because, hey, look, it might just be a fun video to watch. You might get a thing or two out of them. But I'm being stalked by a magpie. Hello. But anyway, yeah, so I didn't know exactly what this video could be classically classified as, but I wanted to probably dispel a few myths, probably, that people have about me or Life is Crafted. And that's only because I truly believe in being authentic, and I have not been that all the time because, we want to show our best selves to the world. And of course that is a great thing to do a lot of the time, but at the same time there are moments to keep it real, right? And I think I want to sort of come out of my disorganizational closet because I guess it puts pressure on me if I think that everyone has this image that I am the most organized person on earth and have everything sorted, and I live my life in a certain organized utopia, because it's not true. The reason why I created the Life is Crafted inserts, well, one reason that I've shared before was because, I mean, I always used to create my own diaries, right? In just black and white and Excel and highlighting borders and stuff around cells. But I was really looking for something that would truly organize me and help me plan my life, not just have almost a, you know, Monday to Sunday thing that I could put appointments in, because I think to truly craft your life and to truly plan, you want to get intentional, and you want to have a tool that's able to help you, you know, plan properly, not just boxes to put things into. So I couldn't find anything that would help me sort of categorize things as I was planned, because that's the way my head works, right? I am probably a bit ad hoc, but I like the structure to work within, so that when things pop into my head that I need to do, I can kind of not just put them all blah, 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 blah on a list, but I can kind of go, okay, that's home stuff, that's personal stuff, that's life as crafted stuff, that's coaching stuff, you know, so I put it under those categories. So I was looking for that, and I was looking for something that made me happy. And everything out there was really sort of super functional in terms of being grayscale or being a bit like fuddy-duddy. At least that's what, 2012, when I started creating Life is Crafted. That's all that was out there. Since then, thank goodness, a lot of beautiful inserts have come out into the marketplace. But I created Life is Crafted designs because there was nothing else out there like that that I could find at the time. So that's one reason Life was Crafted was born. The other is that I am quite disorganized. You know, I live in organized chaos. That's the way I like to put it, right? So there are piles of stuff around, but I have this like magic urge, this yearning for organization. And that's why having beautiful tools motivates me and inspires me to want to become more organized and stay more organized. And so my pages have totally helped me do that, and it's totally helped me become much more intentional as I come closer to the authentic, real me. And yeah, that sounds so like bleh, cliche, horrible, you know, people might have a negative spin on what that means, but at the crux of it, it's about living my life on my terms and my way, rather than trying to fit in to what, you know, I think my mum wants me to be, or what I think society needs me to be, because I struggled with anxiety for a few years. And what I came to realize after doing a lot of sort of work on myself and with other people was that the basis of me feeling this anxiousness, for feeling panic, came back to me trying to be somebody I wasn't. Here comes a delivery truck. So this whole pathway, for want of a better word than journey, has led me to doing things in my life and creating things in my life that are tools to become that for me. And so yeah, so I am not perfectly organized. I don't have a place to store every single thing in my house. There's a garage full of stuff at the moment, which is why organization excites me, right? It really gets my blood pumping and my juices flowing, and I like read the magical life-changing thing, that KonMari thing, right? Marie Kondo, the book, very interesting. I read that in like a day and a half, and I would have read it in like a few hours if I didn't have, you know, a baby. I miss those days sometimes when I could just do what I want when I wanted, but yeah. So while, you know, like when I coach others, I am not an expert in the area of life necessarily that they are wanting to become better at or focus their energy on. But there are, you know, tools and perspectives on life that are transferable between areas. And I have focused, I guess, a lot of my energy on organizing, and I've become a whole lot better, but there's still a ways to go. And I'm sure for a lot of you, no matter where you are on that organization scale, whether it's that planning side of things or whether it's got to do with, you know, tidying and decluttering, there's always room for improvement, but we don't want that to detract from how far we've come, right? That's the progress, not perfection. And that happens when, analysis paralysis happens when we need things to be perfect before we jump forward. And yeah, that's really, I believe, not a way to really live life, because then you're always waiting, you're always thinking you need to be better. So yes, I have some tools, tips and tricks for becoming a better planner. I am a work in progress though, as are you, but let's embrace ourselves now and love ourselves for who we are in this moment, no matter how far we think we have to go, because maybe we don't need to go that far. So before I ramble on too much, because I can, when I get really passionate about a subject, I look at all the different angles and then I like to try to talk about everything, but who's got time for that? You don't have time. I've already 11 and a half minutes. But I hope this was, anyway, a fun, casual video with no beautiful ambient music or titles or transitions, but I hope you got something out of it anyway. But it was really basically to sort of say, I'm back doing a few more videos because I'm not going to let me not having all the bells and whistles stop me from potentially putting something out there that you might get a little aha, a big aha, or just a few minutes of time wasting out of. And that, yes, I love organization. I have read so many books. I am in the midst of reading books. I am going to read more books, blog posts, see what others are doing, see what I'm doing, channel things, because it's fun. It is fun. And it's more fun when I don't put so much pressure on myself, or don't assume that there's so much pressure on myself to create things or put things out there. So here's for progress, not perfection. Life is crafted, craft yours.